What makes it hard to say no? What makes certain people interesting and attractive? And what is the number one thing that'll make girls chase you? When I was a senior in high school, I was getting ready to take 4 different girls out to prom. It was on different weekends, but it was in the same month. And I asked out one of them, and the other three asked me out. So that was pretty interesting. How did I get three girls back in high school to be so interested in me that they asked me out? Well, one of them actually dropped out because she found out about the other three. So I ended up with 3 dates, and it just happened to be weekend after weekend after weekend, and none of them lined up in the same weekend, which was like a miracle. But you're asking what made it possible for a guy to have 4 prom dates, 4 girls chasing me to be with them for one night, and I'll tell you what it is, but you're gonna have to give me a minute because I have to explain it in the context. Okay, so I had a strong offer. You see, in the context of high school, I had a car, had a job, had extra money. I was part of the swim team and I worked out and I looked good. I had hobbies with friends and I still had hair. So, what more can you ask for outside of money at that age, or like living in some sort of anime isekai where my parents work the whole time, or are living across the country in America for work or something, like, and I just have a house to myself. Like, what else could you really ask for at that age? That's I feel like the whole package. So I mentioned that I had a strong offer, and the whole point of this video is about having a strong offer. And whatever facet of life, between business, people, relationships, it's the number one thing to manipulate people or get people to like you or get people attracted to you or around you. So stick around till the end of the video as I show you how to create an offer so good that it would be unreasonable for them to say no, and getting people to chase you, make them want you, and what you could do for them or what you could have. We must create an undeniable offer, and in that process be so sure of ourselves and of our product that the value that we bring would be so dumb that if the person or client were to say no, or in this case a girl were to say no, because it would be dumb for them to say no. We are literally benefiting them. We are doing this for them, and without our offer, they're still gonna be poor, broke, or lonely, or not solved any of their problems. So that's the mindset that we got to be thinking in. Everything is if everything is sales, and you're trying to sell yourself in the world, you can't sell effectively if you don't believe in what you're selling. So you have to believe in yourself and your offer in order to come off across people as something valuable or just something to be interested in at all, rather than just like another person. How do you make people bend to your will? You make them an offer that you can't refuse. So here comes Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers, a book normally meant for business, but I thought that I found this concept applicable to many different facets of life, whether it be making a YouTube channel, which is a business, or relationships, or just whatever, because the concept of having an offer is so important. But we'll go on to the next topic, or to the beginning, I guess part one of creating an offer, which is picking a market. All right, do you want Latinas? Do you want gym baddies, Asians? You know, what are we looking for? Do you want e-girls? Like, what do you want? Do you want a good wife? And there's 2 ways that we have to approach this because it works differently. So in business, we have to pick a market and pick a niche. In the book, Alex Hormozi goes over: do they have pain? Do they have money? How difficult are they to target? And is it growing? But when it comes to relationships or attracting people to you, the picking a market is picking a niche within yourself in terms of styling yourself. How do you make yourself interesting and how do you make yourself stand out? Because using Alex Hormozi as an example, he's a gym bro that tells you to not skip dessert. He likes wearing the nose gym sticker. He likes wearing the open shirt flannels and cut off jean shorts, and he usually goes for that style. and that's the style that he leans into. So if he leans into that gym bro style, Alex Hormozi, he has a couple of things that are individual. That makes him stand out as who he is. Therefore, it makes him a more interesting individual than just everyone else that you're gonna see, because they're all kind of uniform. So, for example, what I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hard call out maybe half of you people because it's just such a popular style right now going along. And I'm talking about the broccoli boys, okay? The broccoli heads, okay? Everyone's going for this poofy hair, broccoli towards the front looking hairstyle. And if you go to the gym, you probably wear pajama plaid pants with a compression shirt or something, or maybe you wear a jacket, but you definitely wear the plaid pants, pajamas, maybe some Crocs, and you have some broccoli hair. You've been called out, okay? There's like 15 of you at the gym. Any gym that I go to, it's crazy. It's just like a younger, maybe like in high school, coming into your 20s look. I see it all the time. It's crazy. So they lean into that look, and if it works for you, it works for you. I can't do it. Obviously, maybe I'm a hater. I don't have hair. What the fuck am I gonna say? But regardless, you have to lean into what God gave you, basically. Like, you know, when it comes to attracting people to you, it's in business, you can craft the niche and craft the market, but in relationships, you have to lean into what was given to you. In my case, I'm a bigger guy. I'm bald. Maybe I can lean. I have a beard. I can grow a beard. I can lean into maybe some tattoos. You know, so like that is what was given to me. You have to figure out what was given to you, and you can also improve on some of these things. Obviously, going to the gym is going to help. Getting some muscle is going to help. Losing some weight is going to help. You can do these things and make these changes, but you have to lean into what was given to you. You can't necessarily like. I can never be a pretty boy. Unfortunately, I can never go for that look. It's just not going to work. And it's just what it is. So instead of picking a market, you have to lean into a particular style. Reason being is you'll attract the people looking for that style just by existing. You stay in the middle. You're going to stay bland and uninteresting. And using me, for example, I don't think I'll look good clean shaven, but if I continue to go to the gym, drop my body fat to 15% body fat, keep general maintenance around myself, maybe get a tattoo, I'm leaning into this look of the bald, muscular, rugged guy that isn't going to attract everybody, but the people that it is going to attract is going to attract them more. That's the point. We can't cast a wide net when it comes to this stuff. We have to go specific and make them like us a lot more than usual. When it comes, like, you know, for like just like I was saying earlier, some girls will just really like that pretty boy look. Other girls like black guys, other girls like Asian guys. Like, it's just everyone goes for a certain look. You have to lean into that look. The second part of crafting an offer is charge what it's worth. So people buy because they believe that what they will get is more value than what they bought it for. Keyword is believe. So they have to believe here. Not saying that we're going to scam them or make them believe in anything false, but the belief is the biggest thing, is the biggest factor, because there is value in belief itself. So you either in business, it's either you work for free or you work for high ticket, because lowering price is a spiral you don't want to go down. It gives you less money, it gives them less respect, and it's just negative. People typically associate a high price with better value. Therefore, literally charging more just makes your business better off of belief or perception. They're going to believe that you're giving them a better service if they ultimately agreed to paying you $1,000 a month versus $500, $200, $300 a month. They're going to be like, this is just some cheap guy, you know, like whatever. They respect you more. You can provide a better service, etc. But when it comes to charging what it's worth in relationships, it works a little bit differently. I'm going to repeat this sentence, which is, people typically associate high price with better or higher value. Therefore, literally charging more makes your business better off of belief or perception. We are going to translate that now into relationships, which is basically make your time charge what it's worth. Charge your time what it's worth. Make your time worth what it's charged. Like I'm trying. You understand, right? Like getting people to chase you is more about them respecting your time and making your time valuable and making it seem that way to other people, so they can value the interactions that they have with you. If we're living in the way that we should be as men on our purpose, like I mentioned when I was in high school, job, hobbies, gym, people, relationships, we're busy. We're doing stuff all the time. If we're living the way that we should be on our purpose as men, we should genuinely be setting aside time for these activities with our relationships with these people. And that in itself is creating value in that time that we have with each other. Those 2, 3 hours, whatever couple hours that you spend with your person that you would like to. There's more value in those hours, and it makes that time way more enjoyable, in my opinion, if you're living the way that you should be. If you should be valuing the time the way that you should be. And they're valuing the time that they have with you the way that they should be as well. The third part of creating an offer is going to be the value equation. The value equation comes out to dream times perceived success divided by time delay times effort. How meaningful is their dream outcome and how much they can believe they can reach it, divided by the time it will take them and the effort they need to put in, creates value in that offer, in this equation. To get people to chase you, there needs to be a common goal or dream. They don't need to have the same ones as you, but they need to believe in you or be interested in some sort of way in your journey, in something, in a story. A person needs to be on board with your dream or purpose. They might not believe in it like the same way that you do, but they must believe that you can achieve it, and they need to see a future in that dream with you in some way, so that they'll be able to see it through with you and become a fan or a person that is just interested in you, attracted to you. If you were to relate this to people creating audiences online, like these influencers, they have these audiences that they grow and they connect with these audiences and in some way are able to make them see a future or bind to a common goal and reach that together. A-Rack has, like, he always had his 1,000,000 subs goal. Now he is trying to do stuff for, like, with the community with, like, pizza. There's plenty of examples, but I just can't think of it right now. And then the last part is going to be the actual offer creation. Put these all together. Be absolutely clear on what the dream outcome is. On what our dream outcome is. Do we want a gym baddie? Do we want a Latina? What do we want? And then we list out all the possible problems with reaching that and turn them into solutions. Alex refers to this as the offer stack or the value stack, and this is where we deliver on that dream outcome. We do everything that we can to deliver on the dream outcome we're selling because it is our purpose as men. So this dream outcome that I keep talking about is that dream goal, that the goal that attaches this person or your client to you that you're going to reach together. This is how you gain this attraction. You have to be absolutely clear on what the dream outcome is, because that dream outcome is the story that binds the people to us. It's what attracts people to us. It's everything. The story is us leaning into our physical attributes. The story is us living our lives. The story is our goal and purpose that we're leaning towards, that we're trying to strive for as men. That is the dream outcome, and we need to sell it in every step of the way, in every scenario, because that scenario, that dream scenario that we're binding each other with, is what's going to ultimately lead people to attract people to you, because they feel like they're also part of a common goal. Basically, make them part of the story and make it so they share the wins with you. Because if they're not on board, then they're not probably someone that you want around you anyway.